Before you start insulating your application, make sure you lay out the insulation materials in a clean area. You should also clean the pipe to rid surface of dirt, grease, and oil. K-Flex self-seal insulation tubes are very useful in situations where the piping is already installed. Its ease of use and pre-cut feature allows the tube to be positioned easily and increases the speed of installation. Apply the insulation on the pipe and make sure you line the edges up and straighten the tubing. All of the K-Flex standard self-seal products with a greater thickness of 3/8 inches are designed with an overlap tape for improved seam security. To properly close the seam, lift the overlap flap and remove the PSA liner. Press the two cut edges together to match correctly, allowing a definitive adhesion. Start from the two edges and work towards the center. This allows forming a neat seal without puckering. When you have sealed the pre-cut seam on the tube, you need to complete the installation by closing the overlap tape. Gradually remove the clear release liner from one end of the overlap tape, sealing the tape to the end of the elastomeric tube. Proceed down the length of the pipe, removing release liner while smoothing and sealing the overlap tape to the elastomeric tube. Apply firm and even pressure along the entire length using a squeegee to eliminate air bubbles. To avoid the tube from becoming deformed while pushing it along the pipe, make sure you position it without forcing. When you have sealed the overlap tape, position the tube with the longitudinal seam facing downwards. Once the insulation tube is in place, attach it to the adjacent section using K-Flex contact adhesive. K-Flex USA offers prefabricated fittings in various thicknesses and diameters to simplify applications through considerable savings on time and material. Our K-Fit fittings are mechanically prefabricated under a high level of precision and give an excellent fit. Start by choosing a fitting whose size corresponds to the size of the pipe that needs to be insulated. Slit the K-Fit elbow by its throat using a sharp knife. Apply K-Flex contact adhesive to the inside edges of the fitting, brushing from the inside and out. Position the K-Fit elbow on the curve that needs to be insulated. Bond the glued edges together by applying firm pressure. When you have closed the fitting by bonding the glued edges together, you need to apply the appropriate K-Flex contact adhesive to the edge of the fitting and the adjoining tubes and bond them with a firm pressure. If your application calls for a K-Fit T, start by choosing a fitting whose size corresponds to the size of the pipe that needs to be insulated. Slit the K-Fit T using a sharp knife. Apply K-Flex contact adhesive to the inner edges of the T. Position the T on the cross piping. Once the fitting is in its correct position, apply K-Flex contact adhesive to the edge of the fitting and the adjoining tubes and bond them with a firm press. For refrigeration and all other below ambient applications, K-Flex USA recommends that you install vapor stops at all insulation terminations or interruptions. This includes supports, valves, and flanges. Start by adhering the insulation directly to the pipe using a 2-inch strip of contact adhesive or sealant to maintain closure. Insulation tape can also be used for this purpose. On straight runs, install vapor stops every 18 feet or 5.4 meters to minimize moisture problems. If the underlying pipe has to be brazed, free an area of 1 foot between the part to be soldered and the edge of the tube. Once the pipe has cooled, the installation can be completed. If you are installing for an outdoor application, make sure to apply K-Flex 374 protective coating or use K-Flex clad jacketing on the elastomeric foam. For more installation information, please reference our installation manual that you can download from our website at www.kflexusa.com.